This video is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by the National Institute for Automotive Service Excellence, ASE. It is created solely for educational purposes to help viewers expand their automotive knowledge and prepare for ASE-style topics. For official information, study materials, and certification details, please refer directly to ASE.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something really helpful lined up for you. 50 practice multiple-choice questions to test your knowledge and help you study smarter. Whether you're brushing up for an exam, preparing for a certification, or just wanting to strengthen your automotive skills, this video is designed to guide you step by step. Grab a notebook, follow along, and see how many you can get right. Let's dive in and start learning together.
A digital signal line shows 0.5 volts instead of 0 volts for low. What's most likely? A. Open ground reference. B. Normal logic level. C. Short to power. D. Blown fuse. The answer is A. Open ground reference. Explanation: floating ground raises the low voltage of digital circuits. 2. The main function of a transistor in an automotive module is to A. Store energy. B. Control current flow electronically. C. Step voltage up. D. Rectify AC to DC. The answer is B. Control current flow electronically. Explanation: transistors act as electronic switches or amplifiers in ECUs. 3. A vehicle uses a Hall effect crank sensor. What signal should appear on a scope? A. Smooth sine wave. B. On-off square wave. C. Constant DC voltage. D. Random spikes. The answer is B. On-off square wave. Explanation: Hall sensors create digital square waves as the shutter passes. 4. A charging system test shows 14.6 volts but only 5 amps output at high load. What's most likely? A. Open stator winding. B. Faulty voltage regulator. C. Slipping belt. D. Weak alternator diodes. The answer is A. Open stator winding. Explanation: normal voltage but low current output means loss of stator phase. 5. Which tool measures frequency and displays waveform shape? A. Digital voltmeter. B. Oscilloscope. C. Test light. D. Scan tool. The answer is B. Oscilloscope. Explanation: scopes visualize signal waveforms and frequency.
6. A driver says headlights brighten when accelerating. Cause: A. Poor regulator ground. B. Weak battery. C. Shorted stator. D. Open field coil. Answer: A. Poor regulator ground. Explanation: grounding error makes voltage rise with alternator RPM. 7. The symbol of a triangle with a line on one side in a diagram represents A. Diode. B. Resistor. C. Ground. D. Fuse. Answer: A. Diode. Explanation: arrow points current flow direction, line blocks reverse flow. 8. A loaded voltage drop test across a fuse shows 0.3 V. What does this mean? A. Normal. B. High resistance fuse connection. C. Blown fuse. D. Shorted load. Answer: B. High resistance fuse connection. Explanation: drop above approximately 0.1 volt indicates poor contact or corrosion. 9. Which component stores energy in electric field? A. Capacitor. B. Inductor. C. Resistor. D. Diode. Answer: A. Capacitor. Explanation: capacitors store electrostatic charge. 10. A hybrid vehicle uses high-voltage orange cables primarily for A. Audio system. B. Airbag deployment. C. Traction motor and inverter circuits. D. Lighting circuits. Answer: C. Traction motor and inverter circuits. Explanation: orange cables identify high-voltage propulsion systems. 11. A technician observes battery voltage drop from 12.6 volts to 11.4 volts when the starter engages. Interpretation: A. Normal drop. B. Excessive internal resistance. C. Open battery cell. D. Shorted starter solenoid. Answer: A. Normal drop. Explanation: up to 1.5 volt drop is acceptable under cranking load. 12. Technician A says the stator produces AC current. Technician B says the rectifier converts AC to DC. Who is correct? A. A only. B. B only. C. Both. D. Neither. Answer: C. Both. Explanation: alternators create AC that must be rectified for DC system use. 13. A data bus circuit shows 60 ohms when measured across the pair with key off. What does this indicate? A. Normal termination. B. Open bus. C. Shorted termination resistor. D. One resistor missing. Answer: A. Normal termination. Explanation: two 120 ohm resistors in parallel equals 60 ohm. Normal CAN spec. 14. A circuit has 14 volts and draws 7 amps. How many watts are consumed? A. 21 watts. B. 49 watts. C. 98 watts. D. 196 watts. Answer: C. 98 watts. Explanation: P equals V times I equals 14 times 7 equals 98 watts. 15. A blown 10-amp fuse keeps reoccurring after replacing a fuel pump. The best diagnostic step: A. Replace ECM. B. Use fused jumper wire to bypass. C. Install higher rated fuse. D. Measure current draw of the new pump. Answer: D. Measure current draw of the new pump. Explanation: verify the replacement pump isn't drawing excessive current. 16. A circuit has constant 12 volts on both sides of a relay load even when off. Why? A. Backfeed through another circuit. B. Short to ground. C. Open battery cable. D. Normal residual voltage. Answer: A. Backfeed through another circuit. Explanation: power can return through connected devices, falsely energizing circuit. 17. Which test checks battery ability to deliver current? A. Open circuit voltage. B. Conductance or load test. C. Specific gravity test. D. Voltage drop test. Answer: B. Conductance or load test. Explanation: load testing evaluates internal resistance under demand. 18. A DMM reads 13.8 volts DC and 0.3 volts AC at the battery with engine running. Result: A. Normal. B. Bad diode ripple. C. Shorted battery. D. Weak belt. Answer: A. Normal. Explanation: ripple below 0.5 volts AC is acceptable. 19. A power window only works from the driver's switch, not the passenger switch. Likely cause: A. Broken ground at passenger switch. B. Blown fuse. C. Shorted relay. D. Open field coil. Answer: A. Broken ground at passenger switch. Explanation: passenger switch needs proper ground to complete control circuit. 20. A capacitor discharge ignition stores energy in A. Battery plates. B. Primary coil. C. Capacitor. D. Resistor. Answer: C. Capacitor. Explanation: CDI uses a charged capacitor to dump high current quickly into coil. 21. A hybrid battery service plug must be removed before servicing to A. Enable cooling fans. B. Disconnect high voltage circuit. C. Recharge 12-volt battery. D. Vent hydrogen gas. Answer: B. Disconnect high voltage circuit. Explanation: it opens HV series path for technician safety. 22. The waveform of a variable reluctance crank sensor shows missing peaks. Cause: A. Damaged reluctor teeth. B. Open sensor ground. C. PCM failure. D. Weak battery. Answer: A. Damaged reluctor teeth. Explanation: each missing tooth equals missing AC pulse. 23. Technician A says an analog sensor outputs continuously variable voltage. Technician B says a digital sensor outputs on-off voltage. Who is correct? A. Only A. B. Only B. C. Both. D. Neither. Answer: C. Both. Explanation: that's the fundamental difference between analog and digital sensors. 24. The charging indicator lamp glows dimly with key on, engine off. What does this mean? A. Open lamp circuit. B. Normal operation. C. Shorted stator. D. Faulty regulator. Answer: B. Normal operation. Explanation: lamp tests circuit before alternator output begins. 25. A technician measures 0 volts on both sides of a fuse. Cause: A. Open power feed upstream. B. Blown fuse. C. Normal circuit. D. High resistance load. Answer: A. Open power feed upstream. Explanation: no voltage on either side means fuse never receives power.
26. In a LIN bus system, how many master modules can exist on one network? A. 1. B. 2. C. 4. D. Unlimited. Answer: A. 1. Explanation: LIN is single-master, multiple-slave architecture. 27. A technician measures 0.8-volt drop on the ground side of headlights under load. Acceptable. A. Yes, under 1 volt is fine. B. No, should be under 0.2 volts. C. Yes, grounds always drop greater than 0.5 volts. D. Depends on bulb wattage. Answer: B. No, should be under 0.2 volts. Explanation: ground voltage drop should remain minimal. 28. Which waveform indicates a shorted diode in an alternator? A. Smooth DC line. B. DC with evenly spaced spikes. C. Square wave. D. Flat 0 volts. Answer: B. DC with evenly spaced spikes. Explanation: faulty diodes create AC ripple spikes visible on scope. 29. A poor connection on the alternator output wire can cause: A. Battery undercharging. B. Overcharging. C. Faster cranking. D. Higher current flow. Answer: A. Battery undercharging. Explanation: resistance in output limits charge reaching the battery. 30. The PCM detects system voltage below 11.0 volts. Which function may be disabled first? A. ABS. B. Airbag. C. Fuel injectors. D. O2 sensor heater. Answer: D. O2 sensor heater. Explanation: non-essential loads are shed first to preserve ignition and injection.
31. A technician finds 1 volt between engine block and battery negative while cranking. This means A. Normal. B. Poor engine ground strap. C. Weak battery. D. Faulty starter. Answer is B. Poor engine ground strap. Explanation: excess voltage drop between block and negative post indicates bad ground. 32. In a 3-phase alternator, how many stator windings are present? A. 1. B. 2. C, 3, D, 6. Answer is C, 3. Explanation: 3 windings produce overlapping AC phases for smooth output. 33. Technician A says MOSFETs are used to switch high-current circuits. Technician B says they're controlled by voltage rather than current. Who is correct? A only, B only, C, both, D, neither. Answer is C, both. Explanation: MOSFETs handle large current with voltage-controlled gates. 34. When checking continuity on a circuit containing a module, what precaution is required? A. Disconnect the module. B. Use high-voltage ohm meter. C. Leave circuit powered. D. Reverse leads. Answer is A. Disconnect the module. Explanation: prevents damage from meter's internal voltage during testing. 35. A hybrid's DC to DC converter does what? A. Converts high-voltage DC to 12 volts DC. B. Converts AC to DC. C. Steps DC to AC. D. Boosts 12 volts to 42 volts. Answer is A. Converts high-voltage DC to 12 volts DC. Explanation: supplies standard accessories from the high-voltage battery.
36. A short to ground in a PWM-controlled blower circuit will cause A. Blower runs continuously. B. Blower inoperative. C. Blower speed erratic. D. Blower runs only at high speed. Answer B. Blower inoperative. Explanation: the short disables the driver transistor, no signal output. 37. A 5-volt reference circuit measures 3.2 volts. Possible cause? A. Sensor shorted to ground. B. Normal operation. C. Weak alternator. D. Open ground at sensor. Answer A. Sensor shorted to ground. Explanation: internal sensor fault drags reference voltage low. 38. A battery shows 12.5 volts and specific gravity 1.200. What does this mean? A. Fully charged. B. Partially discharged. C. Overcharged. D. Sulfated. Answer B. Partially discharged. Explanation: 1.265 equals full, 1.200 equals approximately 75% charged. 39. Which module controls most charging systems in modern vehicles? A. Regulator inside alternator. B. PCM or ECM. C. Body control module only. D. Instrument cluster. Answer B. PCM or ECM. Explanation: PCM regulates field current through duty cycle control. 40. The voltage at the alternator S or sense terminal should be A. Lower than battery voltage. B. Equal to battery voltage. C. Constant 5 volts. D. 0 volts. Answer B. Equal to battery voltage. Explanation: S-terminal monitors system voltage directly at battery feed. 41. A fuse link melts, but no other damage is found. Most likely reason: A. Temporary overload or short. B. Low battery. C. High alternator voltage. D. PCM failure. Answer A. Temporary overload or short. Explanation: fusible link protects against short spikes or accidental shorts. 42. Technician A says capacitors smooth out DC voltage. Technician B says inductors smooth current flow. Who is correct? A. A only. B. B only. C. Both. D. Neither. Answer C. Both. Explanation: capacitors oppose voltage change, inductors oppose current flow.
43. A starter draws 350 amps and voltage drops to 8.5 volts during cranking. Result: A. Battery weak or excessive current draw. B. Normal. C. Open solenoid. D. High resistance. Answer: A. Battery weak or excessive current draw. Explanation: drop below 9.6 volts indicates weakness or heavy load. 44. The alternator output cable feels hot after several minutes of heavy load. Cause: A. Undersized or corroded cable. B. Regulator failure. C. Open diode. D. High idle speed. Answer: A. Undersized or corroded cable. Explanation: high resistance generates heat under current flow. 45. A LIN-controlled mirror motor doesn't respond but has battery voltage and ground. Next check. A. LIN communication signal with scope. B. Replace switch. C. Replace BCM. D. Check relay coil resistance. Answer: A. LIN communication signal with scope. Explanation: verify serial data control before component replacement.
46. An alternator's field control circuit shows 100% duty cycle from the PCM. Interpretation: A. PCM commanding full output. B. Regulator open. C. Battery fully charged. D. Alternator overcharging. Answer: A. PCM commanding full output. Explanation: 100% duty equals maximum field current request. 47. Which condition will trigger a check charging system message even if voltage seems normal? A. High AC ripple. B. Low belt tension. C. Cold temperature. D. Battery overcapacity. Answer: A. High AC ripple. Explanation: ripple from bad diodes can cause DTCs despite normal DC voltage. 48. A technician disconnects a battery while engine runs to test alternator. Result: A. Risk of voltage spike damaging electronics. B. Safe and accurate test. C. Alternator output increases. D. Voltage regulator resets. Answer: A. Risk of voltage spike damaging electronics. Explanation: removing battery load can create damaging voltage surges. 49. The resistance between CAN high and CAN low measured separately to ground should be approximately A. 0 ohms. B. 60 ohms. C. 120 ohms each. D. Infinite. Answer: D. Infinite. Explanation: each line is isolated from ground. Resistance to ground should be open. 50. A customer reports dim interior lights, erratic gauges, and multiple warning lights. Alternator test shows normal output. Next diagnostic step: A. Inspect main grounds and power distribution connections. B. Replace alternator. C. Replace PCM. D. Reprogram BCM. Answer: A. Inspect main grounds and power distribution connections. Explanation: loose or corroded connections can mimic charging issues even with good alternator output.
Thanks so much for studying with us today. I hope these practice questions helped boost your confidence and sharpen your skills. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next study session. You can click the links on screen right now to watch another study video and keep your learning going. I'll see you over there.